What's going on, everybody? My name is Bobby, and I'm just another reactor here on YouTube. Hello, and welcome back to another reaction, and this time I'm going back to some Yoyoka. But this time it's Yoyoka and somebody named, I'm gonna butcher this, I know, Ryunosuke. I heard that sometimes the U's are silent in Japan, I'm not sure. Ryunosuke Yamagishi, I hope I'm saying that right. Please forgive me if I'm not. And this was recommended a while back that I react to this video. It's a jam session, so I don't know if that means they're just gonna jam and just go all out. I don't know who this person is. I don't want to try to say the name again. So I don't know if they're gonna do some covers or just jam to some original music or just make stuff up as they go. But I'm really looking forward to this. It's been a little while since I've reacted to something from Yoyoka. And I have a little bit of a hard time deciding on what to react to from her, so let me know in the comments. Help me out a little bit, because I noticed some of the songs she does covers of are songs that I'm just not really too crazy about, or songs I've never heard, like some of the ones by Bruno Mars. I don't think I've ever heard those songs, or if I have, I don't remember them. But yeah, I just not sure what songs to pick when I'm really not familiar with him, because normally when I react to a song I know, and I can watch her play it, I can tell how well she's playing it or not. I mean, she's always gonna play good, but I can just tell how she plays compared to the original song. But anyway, she's awesome, we all know that, and I just wanted to see hopefully a really cool jam session. And before I do that, there's some links in the comments if y'all want to help support my channel. I would greatly appreciate that, but it's not necessary. So anyway, without further ado, this is my reaction to Yoyoka and Ryunosuke Yamagishi. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know what happened there. Cool little tribal beat here, though. Kind of a little funky guitar playing here. Hang my head in shame.
Hello everyone、皆さんこんにちは、よよかです。今日はゲストが来ています。龍之介くんです。
イエーイ。初登場やね、よよかちゃんチャンネルのね。
そうです。
よろしくお願いします。ありがとうね、呼んでくれて。
よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
じゃあ、これから、セッションをしようと思うんですけど、それこれからやるのは全部即興でございます。
アドリブやな。
improvised。
すごく楽しくなりそうです。
楽しみやな。とりあえず何が起きるか分からへんからな。
分からないですね。じゃあちょっともうやってみましょう。
はい、やりたいからやろうか。
そうですね。ではちょっと、はい、では
見てください。
見てくださいですね。どうぞ。
Oh wow, another jam session. Cool. I thought it was going to be over. Holy crap. Not even halfway through this thing. Okay, let me back this up a little. So before I get into this next jam session, I was a little confused there because I was thinking, I was going to say after it was done that I was confused by, it seemed like they were doing the introduction to their jam session after the jam session was already over. And they talked about how it was improvised. So I was thinking what I had just watched was improvised, but that seemed more rehearsed to me because I don't know, it just started with a cool tribal beat that Yoyoka started, which seems to me like it would take a little more to kind of decide what kind of beat you're going to play and then what the guitar is going to play with it. So that didn't seem too improvised to me, which I'm not saying it wasn't because they're so good that they could probably improvise anything. But what I'm hearing now of them, he's just kind of strumming now, and she's just kind of getting ready to do whatever. This feels more improvised to me, but I don't know what they're going to do from here on out, but I just wanted to say that. But yeah, this is really cool so far. That first jam session was just, well, let me talk a little bit about that. Yoyoka was doing great on that. I liked the tribal beat thing she was doing there, and this guitar player had that not a real heavy hard rock guitar sound or anything like that. He's just kind of playing these little funky shuffle chords and goes well with the beat that she was playing. There was a part where Yoyoka started playing really soft, which takes some discipline because most people, they just want to bang the shit out of the drums, and it takes a little bit of discipline to kind of soften your strokes and play with a really soft beat, but keep it, tasteful and in time and all that, and still hear all the little strokes and rolls and stuff like that. And Yoyoka's rolls on the snare drum and the hi-hat and, kind of doing the hi-hat stops and all that, that was just amazing. She's great, and this guitar player guy, he's really good too. But I just wanted to say all that. And I have coffee here from my previous reaction. Yeah, this feels more improvised because they're just kind of starting slow, and they're probably going to kind of feel things out and just kind of work into something. That guitar and that type of guitar sound seems to me like he could be in a grunge band or something. Even just a straightforward rock and roll band. Yeah, I don't know why my audio's cutting off like that. So many jam sessions here. I thought it was going to be one long jam session. I'm just going to try a really grungy sound. Encore. Wow. Well, that was Yoyoka and Ryunosuke Yamagishi, and that was their 3 jam sessions that were really cool. And like I was saying in my previous pause, the first one, even though they could all be improvised, I could see where that could happen because they're just so talented. The first one seemed like it could have also been more rehearsed. The second one, I could tell, was purely improvised. I doubt there was hardly any rehearsing of that one, and the way you can tell or the way I can tell, because I used to play the drums, is that, you know, usually somebody will start, either the drummer will start a little beat, or the guitar player will strum some chords, and then they just kind of get a feel of what's being played, and musicians can kind of, based on what they're hearing, can kind of start strumming or playing a beat to fit what they feel the other person is playing. And on the second one, if you look at Yoyoka, you could see kind of a little hesitations at times in her playing, because that's her of kind of thinking ahead of like, okay, what am I going to do after this little kind of beat, you know, and she's maybe thinking of some drum rolls or something, and sorry, my stupid phone's ringing, spam risk. So anyway, I was saying, I'm not going to cut that out, by the way. But anyway, yeah, it's just that, those little hesitations, I could just tell, like, she's just kind of thinking ahead. And same with him, probably. I'm not a guitar player, but he probably listens to what she's doing, and then just kind of thinks of some chord progressions to play and stuff like that, or solos. And whenever a drummer's playing a beat, I think a guitar player can hear that beat that's playing, and then just go into a guitar solo, and that, knowing that the drummer will just keeping that beat, and he can wail and do whatever. The last jam session, I'm on the fence about it. It seemed more improvised than rehearsed to me. There were some parts that sound like they could have been rehearsed, but I think it was improvised as well. And it's for the same reason too, that there were some parts where it just looked like they were kind of cueing off of each other to go into the next part or whatever. Like when Yoyoka did the little drum solo, she might have gotten a little visual cue from him to, like, you know, hey, you know, rip it up, you know, or something, and then she starts playing the drum solo. That's the way it felt to me. You know, I could be completely wrong about all this, or maybe right on some things and wrong about others, but that's just the way it felt to me. But overall, great. It was great. This guy is a good guitar player. It sounds like he could be in a good rock and roll band or a grunge band or something. And Yoyoka just kicking ass like she always does. A lot of tasteful drum rolls and drum beats, little funky beats, and just great. She's just an awesome drummer. And earlier when I was first watching the first jam session, I said I was hanging my head in shame, and I meant me, because she's just miles above what I ever played. So anyway, that's going to do it for this reaction. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what else I can react to by Yoyoka. Like I said, the other songs that aren't rock and metal, what's your favorite? Let me know, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you all once again for watching my reaction to Yoyoka and Ryunosuke Yamagishi, their jam session.